here is what we were talking about yesterday that I do with 2 circular sets. Now remember, I never even thought to tell you, it doesn't have to be 18 inch. If you only had 2 29s of the same size needles, you could use those. The length is irrelevant of your cable. So that, just have that known ahead of time. So you don't have to run out and buy all double sets of 18 inch. It just stays neater because you don't have a bunch of cable flopping around in your way. So as you see, these are both free moving. So what I do from my working side, where my yarn is coming from is your working side, we know that. I slide that down to about there. Slide this one in as to work. I find its tail, which is this one, my working side, and I go in as to knit. Hope you can see this okay. So I do that. What I do is I snug it up. So now both this stitch and my previous stitch on the other needle are behaving properly as to the size 6 needle that I'm using. Go in, I do 2, 3, 4, like that. I take this needle of my back side, my other cable set, and slide it to that. And now it's out of the way. And I just continue on and finish my row. Do that quick. Just move right along. And this can work with any number of stitches, you know, split in half per, you know, your cable needles. This one, I think I have like 15 to each. Slide my marker over, and if you notice what it says, you've got this. Finish my row. And we're done with that side. Okay? So now if you notice, this is the needle that was on the back side that we had slid out of the way. I slide that into, because now that's my working needle. I slide that into position, leave this one right where it is. I find the tail piece of this one, which is this one, go into knit. Got my tail from when I cast it on there. Go into knit. I snug it up, snug those 2 together. 2, 3, 4. Everybody's kept in place. Slide that one out of the way. And now it's like working with 2. You end up feeling like you're working with 2 long needles. You know, 2 straight needles. I work across. I know this is boring to watch. This is like knitting 101. And this can work Whether you knit English or you knit Continental, doesn't matter. Okay, we're at the end. The other thing we had discussed was about shifting stitches. So is another deterrent to laddering. But if you notice, if I take these up to where there's no stress on them, there is no laddering at the end there. None. So, on either side. No laddering whatsoever. So then, I go in as to knit, bring this down because I'd moved it. I go in as to knit, find its end. I knit that first stitch. And then I move it over. Okay? So now, I've shifted one stitch over to the back side from my working side. Go in, snug it up, and just continue on. Like that. Then when I get to the end here, you're going to do the same. You're going to knit that first stitch, move it over to the back needle, and you've shifted over and you're keeping continuity. So the number of stitches to front and back needles. The one thing to remember, which is no great shakes, is in doing that, let me move this out of the way. See, I got talking and didn't even think of it. The shifting, stitches over front to back, keep in mind that your marker is going to move. So your marker is, each time you shift a stitch, is going to progress one over. It's no great shakes. As long as you keep your marker where it belongs, you know you're at the start of the row. That marker is there only to indicate that. So it doesn't matter where it falls or lands on your needle. Remember, you got this. Go in. Last stitch. Got a little split here. One thing I don't like about cotton yarn. There. Leave that where it is. Go in. Slide your next one into work position. I'm going to knit that first stitch. Take it. Move it over. So before we had 2 after our marker, now we have 3. So that's it. I hope that helps. I'll show you once more, real quick. Go in, knit that first stitch. Snug it up. 1, 2, 3. Move that one out of the way. And that's it. And as you see there, I got a little split yarn right there, but I can go back and fix that next time around. There's no laddering. None. That we get with the double points. All right? I hope that helps. And I'll see you soon when you're back in the salon. Bye for now.